Alright guys, this over there, it's time to set this up. Now, I don't know where I'm gonna put you guys. I think I'm gonna get my tripod, I think. Get that set up somewhere. Let's see. There we go. It's been a long time since I've gone live. It's been, how long has it been? I think it's been a couple of weeks since I've been live. Holy frick, get out of there. Gosh. Alright. You guys are tuning in right now. You're the first people who have seen me live in quite some time. Apologize for how janky this is right now. Just hold on one second. I am currently trying to set up how I want to have you guys. We're gonna flip or stop the mirroring. I'm gonna put you in this tripod here. Whoa. There we go. Sweet. Guys, this is gonna be crazy. Woo! There we go. Nice. Hopefully you guys have been watching all my videos and stuff I've been posting every day, but all right, here we go. We are here, not in the backyard. The backyard's over there, but we're in the front yard, and we got a new net. We threw the old one away, guys. Threw the old Crete net away. It was dirty and gross, and we spent some of the money that, well, all the money that you guys sent in the gifts and the lives. I accumulated about 14 bucks from doing TikTok lives. So we utilized some of that, half of that. All of that paid for half of this net. This net was 35 bucks. So let's set this net up. Feel free to ask questions and stuff. This live is going to be a little different. Not going to be hitting any Crete shots until I get this net set up. So that's why I haven't been going live. So appreciate you guys sticking around. Ask me questions. This is kind of more like a chill hangout. I understand this probably isn't going to get as many viewers sticking around, but we're back for now. Ask your questions. I've been away. Make sure you guys like and follow. I follow everybody back when the stream's over. So if you guys just want another follower, check that out. Let's set this net up and get going, I guess. I don't know. Here we go. I'm going to be probably trying to figure this out for a little bit. The last time I tried to set a net up took a long time. Oh, guys. We don't want a freaking grass mat, okay? That's out of the question. That is completely out of the question. But, oh, we do want this, boys. Holy frick. Dude, this thing is friggin' humongous. What the heck? How am I supposed to set all this up? Holy crap. The good news is I've at least got this open area to try and figure this out. This took like over 2 hours last time I tried to do this. And this doesn't have any instructions. Oh man, boys, we're cooked. Also, these balls are like made of like plastic. We're definitely gonna throw these away. There's no way that this goes well. This is gonna take a long time. But I'll make sure to intermittently come over here and see what you guys are talking about in the chat if you guys have any questions or anything like that. But if not, I guess just stick around. You guys just all can see how I struggle setting up this stupid net. Oh boy, you guys are just gonna all watch me suck. Thanks for all the likes and stuff, guys. Oh boy, this is gonna be terrible. All right, well, this is more so, I guess, just so you guys can see me set all this crap up. Feel free to ask questions and stuff in the chat, but I'm gonna try and do this. I just don't know what I'm doing. There's not even like a hole or anything to insert the sticks into. So I'm not really sure how it goes along the threading or the outside of it. If there's nowhere to insert it into, you know what I'm saying? Oh, right there. All right, we found the starting point has been located. Whew. Okay, so it wraps around like this, I think. All the way around this edge. Be like this. Now it's just after I get this edge, then what? This looks like another portion for it. Maybe there's two different sets of these. Oh boy. This is a lot. Aha! There are two different sets. I was correct. All right, let's not mangle these. The last time that I tried to, last time I tried to set this up, these all got mangled and it was impossible to fix. So let's not do that early. We'll leave these separate. There are two separate ones. One goes on the outside, one goes on the inside. Guys, we're making progress. We've got some of it figured out. It's the Concrete King. What's up, Golf Pong? What's up, boys? I finished, I shot the unboxing video last night, and I'm setting up my net here to get the backyard stuff going. Rock on, bro. Yeah, we're gonna be filming the second part of that right here, actually. The stuff I'm gonna set up right here, and I had some creek shots from my doorway right behind you guys. But we got to get the net set up so I can get back on my lives and keep growing. Because we've seen a significant pause in growth since I stopped going on lives. So we're gonna make sure that that comes back so I don't lose all you guys. All right, here goes this. Guys, shout out to Golf Pong. If you see them in the chat, they've made this really sick new game that you can play with all your golf buddies. Check out their stuff. It's linked in my link tree if you guys want to go to my bio and check it out. All right, but you guys could also just go to their profile. Their username is in the chat. Pretty sweet. All right, let's see. This goes here. We just got to make sure these are all connected. And then, once they are, we can start inserting it through. Just this whole process takes so long. That's super tedious, and it's low-key pretty difficult to do by yourself. So we'll kind of wang-jangle that over there. And hopefully this threads nice and easy. The odds of it being super duper easy are pretty slim, but guys, we just gotta close our eyes and pray. This goes here. All right. Okay, I think we're making good progress. It seems to be going along the outside smoothly so far. So far, so good. Guys, I don't know how to make this more entertaining, guys. I'm sorry. It'd be a little bit more entertaining if you guys like asked me some questions and stuff too, but I understand it's a little bit kind of boring. Like who would want to intentionally watch somebody do all this? I gotta have something else going on at the same time for it to be truly entertaining. So this is just gonna be really this is just gonna go on my YouTube as another one of my Creech streams, but it's just gonna be one really long, unedited video of me attempting to put together my new golf net. It's gonna be peak viewership on this video, I'm telling you. All right, so we've got that through. Oh, shoot. Oh, there we go, we're good, okay. As long as those don't come undone, I think we're in a good spot. Look at this. Guys, we've got the top part assembled. So now that we've got the top part in there, I know it needs to just kind of like hook down and like go into the corners. All right, we got that piece down. Let's go. TikTok likes its lives. Just popping in to say what's up, but I got to bounce. Good luck. Thanks, brother. Heck yes, that's right. All right, boys. We're back. We are so back with this. Oh my goodness. All right, this doesn't need to have anything running through it, right? No, it doesn't. Oh my gosh, guys, look at this. It has a freaking bullseye on it with little pockets to do chips and stuff. We leveled up hard with this net, for real. And I got this for 35 bucks. This is for sure like $100 plus. Offer Up strikes again. Offer Up is the GOAT, for real. And this dude lived like 2 minutes away from where I live, so he doesn't even know. He doesn't even know that he hooked it up big time for the Creek King. But here we are. All right, I think this is, pretty sure this is it. And we got that set up. Well, now that we have that set up, I don't know where to go from here. I feel like that probably connects down here. If I had to guess. There's no, that's the thing, is there's no like, oh, maybe I have this upside down. Maybe it goes like this. We might have fumbled the bag a little bit. Well, it doesn't matter, because there is this part that still needs to go in regardless. So maybe once we put this in, the bigger picture will, maybe once we put this in, it'll all kind of come together, hopefully. Let's see. All right, man. This thing is like a long friggin' snake, dude. All right, so we slide it in there. And now that it's snaking through, this thing is about to go through so much stuff in the backyard, for real. Like, it's gonna go through all the elements, all the water and all the sprinkler damage, all the tree damage. It looks so nice right now, but you're gonna see eventually it's gonna look so friggin' gross. Just like my other one. The before and after of the old Crete net is actually wild. Thank you, mosquitoes in wintertime. All right, here we go. So I think the main key here is, as soon as I put on a little bit, make sure I bring it back around. Make sure it's tracking with this one. Again, I'm doing this completely blind with no idea. So if this actually works out first try, that would be absolutely insane. The odds of that are just like 1,000,000 to 1. I'm just trying to make it even, guys. Okay, so we've got that through. But the problem that I knew I was going to have is this. Like, now there's two separate things. Oh, my brain just clicked. My brain just clicked so freaking hard. I have this upside down. Or not upside down, but twisted. It's facing me right now. It needs to face you guys. I think, as Gru would say, light bulb. I think this goes over here. Like that. Ooh. Hey, how are you guys? Struggling? All right. Oop, don't want that to come off. Okay. So that is like this. And what's happening here? Also, if anyone knows what to do here, feel free to vocalize that to me, because I'm just kind of setting this up. I think I might know what I'm doing, but on the DL, between you and me, I don't. It's starting to kind of look like a golf net though, isn't it? Let's see, this is on this side. So why is it all looped around like that? That's what's confusing me. This is on this side. Okay, guys. So I think this is what it's supposed to look like. But does anyone know why this is up here? I feel like, isn't that supposed to be like on the bottom down here somewhere? Or like supposed to be like arching over like this? Am I tripping? I've inserted them both through. This for sure kind of like overlays like this somehow. I don't see how that is supposed to happen, because it's like looped inwards like this. It's kind of throwing me off. Maybe this comes over like this? I don't know. Does anyone know? Somebody assist. I don't know what I'm looking at here. So I think we've got the back part of it set up, which is good. It's just I don't know what to do with the other side. Even got a new house by becoming the Creek King. Not quite. Not a new house. I wish, bro. No, we're still at the same house. We're just in the front yard. Trying to set up the net here. It's just a little confusing, I can't lie. So if anyone has any ideas, this is getting about 4 more viewers than I thought it would. But that's all right. What I really don't want to do is disassemble this whole front part and redo it. But I fear that is kind of what I have to do. It's just, again, I'm doing this without any direction, so I don't really know. I do know that this goes in here, I'm pretty sure. That gives it the base. Oops. Goes in here like this, I think. It's like a little hook area for that to go down. Just like that. There we go. I'm gonna leave it in there. Dude, you know what? You know what this is? I think I just clicked in my brain. I think they go to opposite. I think this one goes across and that one goes across that way. I think they go diagonal. I think I remember when I set up my other one, they were going like diagonal across each other. Which doesn't make a whole lot of sense, but it would allow it to spread out like this, and that other one to go forward like this. That's totally what they do. Oh, would that be the same problem though? I feel like that would be the same problem actually. And it wouldn't allow it to do that. So maybe I need to lift these out. How does this get lifted out? That's what I want to know. Well, I think step 1 is to, I guess now, take this out of here. All right. Guys, we messed up a little bit. That's okay. Thankfully, this net doesn't have any holes in it, so it's not gonna be impossible to take out, which is nice. The problem that you have with these nets is when there's holes in them, the poles go through those holes and then they get all broken. So we're going to take these out of here and instead insert it through the forward one. But to do the forward one, we have to undo this one. I feel like this is right. I remember having to insert these diagonally. Oops. Definitely don't want the poles to come undone, that's for sure. Okay, so here we are. We've got both of those poles in. Now, what do I need to do to get that to go through that way? And let's just say that I succeed in getting this one to go this way. That will stretch it across like that. I'm just trying to think, would that even do what I want it to do? Guess I don't really have a choice. We're just gonna do it and hope for the best. Do it and hope for the best. That's what they say, right? Something like that. Ah. Is anyone else getting hot? Is that just me? Jiminy Christmas. It's freaking... I'm cooking in here, bro. Cooking out here. Okay, all this netting needs to go this way. Let's bring the netting this way then. There you go, kiddo. All right. So now we have effectively looped one the opposite way. And then we're going to loop the other one another opposite way. This is so not it. There's no way that this is it. Because then they're overlapping each other. How would this be the right one? Guys, this is not it. Ah, well, whatever. My brain is confusing me. I feel like I remember doing something like this, but now that I'm faced with it, I'm getting confused even more. Oh well. Figure it out as we go, I guess. Step one, gotta insert the pole through this pole. Oh, and then before we go too far, these need to crisscross applesauce. And this has to go through this one. Although this is coming together in what I think is the right thing, it just doesn't seem like it's correct. Like, it doesn't feel like this is the right way to do this because it's going backwards. I hate doing things like this without instructions, you know? All right, we have breached the airway. Not the airway, but we have breached the other side. Lord, please let this work. Because if it doesn't, I'm cooked. Please don't be as awkward as I knew it was going to be. Gosh dang it. Why are these things so flimsy too? You see how close this is though? It's like right there. Maybe I did do this right. Is this looking right? Don't know. What's that? Must be a new tent. It's trying to be. Is that looking somewhat normal? Is it close? I'm doing this without any direction, so I don't really know. That's right. That's the answer I was looking for. You said, we're men, we don't need directions. It's just that it's so backwards, you know? Like, there's no way that this is supposed to be all tangled in the back. It should be laying straight. And instead it's not. I just don't know why that is. Maybe it's because it needs to be a little bit more rigid. Like so. Maybe once I get all of the four corners in, I can readjust it more. All right, maybe let's grab some of these pikes here. See if we can just kind of stick it in the ground. And then with all these pikes in the ground, maybe we can draw some better conclusions of what it should look like, instead of just guessing. What's that? I don't know. My grandma says it looks a lot bigger. Is it bigger? There's also cement under here, so I can't even put the pikes in. Bruh. What is up with this friggin' cement? Oh, there we go. Alright. That is kind of in. So this net needs to go more over there. Okay. Okay. I see you. I see you, golf net. Trust me. Aha, this is looking correct. Mildly. I just need it to get into all the... I need to stab the legs into all the right spots. If I can do that, then I can see it at least. It's just keeping it in these spots. That's what is difficult. Because as soon as I get one, the other one comes undone. You know what I'm saying? I'm not sure what's happening with this. Which makes me think maybe I had it right the first time. Guys, I totally had it right the first time. And then I just randomly went crisscross and crossed them for no reason. Why did I do that? I totally had it right the first time. Gosh dang it. What's up, Winston? What's up, doggy? We've got our friendly neighborhood dog has arrived with their owner somewhere. So there he is. Well, it's really close, I have to say. This is definitely starting to look like something. Well, maybe I didn't do it backwards. Maybe it's supposed to be diagonal. Ha ha ha! Yeah, baby. What's up, Winston? You like the camp? What's up, baby? Come here. Come here, Winston. Come over here. Come here. Oh, Come here, I'll throw it. All right, Winston didn't want me to throw the Frisbee. But guys, look at this. We have set up the net. Bada bing, bada boom. The sessions are back. Oh, and so is the dog. Winston, come on now. I bought it? Yeah, I bought it, Viva. It was 35 bucks. I got $14 from TikTok Live. I'm gonna get this dog. Winston. Yeah, 35 bucks for this was not too bad. Especially since I use it all the time. It's definitely not gonna stay this nice. What do you think?
Nice.
Not bad, huh?
Yeah.
I just did that with no instructions. That was very difficult. That's right, the true man. That's what another neighbor said. I was like, "Do you guys know what to do? I don't have any instructions." He was like, "We're men. We don't need instructions." Who needs instructions? Tools. That's right. Cut it and make it work. Speaking of cutting. That doesn't quite look right. Maybe because we got a landscape and it's got to go the other way. But still, then that's kind of weird that the chipping spot would be up on like a side as opposed to... No, this is definitely better. Is it? That doesn't look right. This I feel like is too big. These need to be wider.
Oh, it's just this is a game thing. Yeah, no, it goes on this side then.
I was thinking it goes like this.
That way or the other way. Either high or low. Probably that way. It's tapered on top.
Oh, you're smart. It's tapered. I was like, it has to go.
She knew that.
I was like, it has to go this way. Tapered. Oh, that's so much smarter. That was the only way that I didn't try. I was like, this is not working. That works a little bit better. Oh, just got to put these in the corners.
Yep. And then you got to make sure you anchor it down.
Right. It's all about the anchoring.
Because in these, this.
Oh, what's happening?
Goes like this.
What? Oh, what'd you just do? Whoa.
They go in the hole.
The metal does?
Yeah.
What?
In the hole.
Are you serious?
Yeah, where else is it going to go but in the hole?
Where else is it?
Papa.
Are you sure?
I'm positive.
You've done camping before.
Stick it in the hole. Jeez Louise.
Now
I'm going to tell. Now I'm telling.
Well, listen, I don't know what I'm doing, clearly.
Yeah, when you get one of these tents, it's all about
There's mud in there, yeah.
tension.
Yeah, I knew it was about tension, but I was like, I don't know how to make it stretch. I didn't think about sticking that metal inside of it. Yeah, in the hole. Whoa, look at that. Hey.
Yeah.
Whoa, hey, oh.
Dropped it.
In the middle there. Look at this guy. Wow, well now this looks like a net now. Hey. Oh, you dropped a towel. Is that going to reach? That went a hole.
Much better.
That looks amazing.
Right?
Huh, Winston?
Then you have, they give you, they give you spikes.
Yeah, I got spikes.
So stick that in there because with the hitting it, it's going to rock it.
Yeah. The only thing about this though is I have to fit it in our backyard, which is like there's no room. Yeah. So that's the bummer. But we're setting it up now.
So what are you going to throw at? What's it for?
Oh, it's not for throwing, it's for golf.
Oh, geez, I was going to say that.
It's for golf, baby.
Oh, yeah, but
You know me. Come on now. Hey. Yeah. So we're gonna have to hit some and get the feel for it, but then we're just gonna basically collapse it to be 2D and shove it in the wall there. So that's what I did with the last one, and it's fine 2D. It's just you don't get the depth, you know. It's just there's no room for this in that tiny house. So.
But if it's easy, portable, we just put it up in a matter of seconds, and you get yourself a nice little mat here. And
but that's the thing.
Right here.
But that's the thing for me is I don't use mats.
But you have to, man. You can't tear up the grass. But I'm just saying.
No, I don't use grass.
Oh. You hit it off. You hit it off. Okay.
I hit it off the concrete, baby.
Well, there you go.
That's what I do.
Easier.
That's my whole brand. My golf brand there is my name is the Crete King. So that's what I do. I go around courses and I hit off the concrete.
Nice.
That's my whole thing.
Really?
Yeah.
Damn, man.
That's why I started doing it in the backyard because there's no grass.
Exactly.
And just hitting off the concrete.
Well, I think you're good right here, then.
So here I am.
Just make sure you're close enough so you don't.
Oh yeah.
You just don't use your sand wedge.
Yeah, I don't use a sand wedge, or else it goes over. That's right.
It looks like fun.
It is. You want to swing a few clubs?
Maybe.
Okay.
I do.
Let me go.
As a kid, we had a small backyard too.
Yeah, small backyard.
And it had grass in it and stuff.
Grass.
I built a little goal post.
Oh, you built a gold post?
2x4s, a goal post that came out like this.
Oh,
It was
2x4s?
only about this big. When we got a football, we're kicking field goals.
Over the fence? Kicking field goals?
Field goals. Field goals.
Oh, 2x4 field goals?
You know, in our backyard.
That's funny.
It's a little thing, you know?
That's funny, dude. Yeah. Oh, this guy's strong. Look at his biceps. Holy cow. Humongous. Like a mini Arnold. Kicking field goals. That's so funny. Oh, we're having fun. Now that we got the Crete set up, T God's Burning, you're my favorite content creator. Thanks, bro. Good to see you in the chat, bro. Yeah. We're gonna well, I guess now that we got that set up, I mean that took I don't know how long this live has been, but the grass mat. Come on, guys. Come on. You guys know me. We don't use that. But now that we got this set up, this is our mat, our portable mat. We've got these trash white balls. They low-key feel like styrofoam, but we'll lay them there. We'll hit a few into the net here. We'll see how this works. I mean, there's definitely tension here. That's for certain. Let's move this closer to our Crete over here. Right about, ow. Almost just rolled my ankle. That would have sucked. And this wind is going to be a factor. But I think if we can get this adjusted the right way. Bro said, what are you going to hit into there? What are you going to throw in there? I'm hitting balls into this, boy. I'm hitting balls. Look at this. Woohoo! Maybe we do our first little session right here. Right in front of here. Would you beat the Pause King in a match? It'd be close. It'd be a close match. I'm not going to lie. All right, Grandma, you want to come check this out?
Yep.
All right, come here. It'd be a close match. I'm quite deadly in match play. Stroke play, he would probably whoop me. He's like a plus something. He's like a +4 handicap, I think, and I'm only a 2. I had this net and it didn't last long. You don't know how long I can stretch things. What do you think?
Wow. Bigger than the other one, it looks like, right? Because the sides.
It's
Was it brand new?
Brand new.
Wow.
Brand new.
How
Yeah.
much was it brand new?
35. Can you demonstrate how to make a beaver tail concrete? Not right now, Mark. Yeah, so
Wow. The bullseye isn't as big.
right, right. But look at this one has like little pockets, yellow, red, and blue.
Where are they?
The red
Oh yeah, I see.
in the
Yeah,
middle.
around the rim of the screen.
Yeah.
I see. Yeah. And what are the pockets for?
Just hitting the
hit
balls
ball?
to hit the balls into. Yeah.
Wow.
I'm gonna take some swings on it here in a second, but I gotta go get my clubs.
Yeah.
So
Well,
let me.
It looks great.
Right?
Yeah, it looks really good.
It's about the same size as the other one. It's just when I put it in the backyard, it has to collapse. It can't obviously be that
And
wide.
all the light that's on that one too. So the light. You want to hold onto these keys, or you want me just to close it?
What are those?
The keys. The key to get back in. You want to put it in your pocket?
I don't need that.
Well, I thought maybe you'd need it to get in and out, but I'll put it here.
Nope, I don't need it because I just kind of leave this slightly closed.
Yeah.
Perfect. All right, boys. Here we go. Take some swings. I'm going there. Here we go. All right. You want to take some swings over here, brother? Oh, yeah. Just like this. So perfect. All right. We've got these nameless golf balls here. They've got nothing on them. We're going to hit a few of these. They feel so weird. Like worse than a top flight, which is crazy. Didn't even know that was possible. These cost about 50 cents to make, I bet. I'd be surprised if these like don't explode the first time I swing. Ooh, we got the slanted Creed. It might not stay. Oh no. Oh, there we go. We're going. We're chilling. Oh, baby. Y'all ready for this? That's loud. Did you hear that? You like that? You can feel the tension in it. It's like a gun. It's like boom. I don't know if you guys could hear that. That was a bullseye. Bullseye shot. Lemon, you want to hit some swings here? Come on over here, bro. The people want to see it. If you're gonna swing, you gotta hit off the Crete too. That's the nickname is the Crete. Take some practice swings. Nice and easy. Ooh, okay. Get that weight forward. Oh, okay. Hey now. Oh, take a little clip out of the ground there. Get that weight forward like this. Lean a little bit to on your front foot.
Yeah.
There you go. A little more lean. There it is. Oh, now you're ready for the ball.
Yes.
Now he's ready for the ball.
Yes.
Nice and lean. Little chip shot. Woo!
Well, I'm ahead.
Come on now. Oh, Winston, don't go grabbing those. Hey. Don't eat that.
Yeah.
Guys, did you see that? Oh, you should have introduced yourself for the people.
E.
It's too late. What do you want to be known as?
E.
You want to be known as E? Okay, that was E. Rancho Cucamonga. E, ladies and gentlemen. This feels pretty good. I'm not even gonna lie. I'm surprised these balls haven't exploded. We'll hit one more and then we'll see what you guys are up to. Let me know. Should I start doing my streams out here in the front yard? Your neighbor isn't good enough to hit off the Crete. Very true. What if you break your wrist? I'll never break my wrist. Or the people want to see a concrete beaver tail. You know, as hard as I try, unless I start hitting balls with like pickaxes, I don't think you're ever gonna see a beaver tail from the Crete, my friend. You're just gonna see some compressed shots, but you don't get to see any beaver tails. Those are pretty nice. The swing has been good. I mean, I've been off for a couple of weeks. I've still played some courses. I think I've played about 4 rounds since I last went live. but haven't been able to practice. So this is kind of like everything that's been going on. Whole lot of nothing. That's nice. Feels good when you hit it, you know? Like a big boom. Love this new setup. How'd you become the Creek King? Dude, long story. My origin story is on my profile. If you say that I'm your favorite content creator, I would have expected you to have watched my origin story by now. But if you haven't, the origin story, it's one of the pinned videos on my profile. I was basically giving a lesson because I give golf lessons. And somebody in the chat said, like, the only reason I could do what I was doing or talking about was because I was hitting off of a mat. And I was like, well, I mean, what I was talking about in that particular lesson didn't require, nothing really requires grass. And so I was like, well, do you want me to just hit off the concrete instead? I can do that. And so I did. And that was kind of how it was born. That was the first time I did it, and then I just kept doing it. People kept asking me to bring that shot out during the lives, and I did, and started gaining a little bit of traction, and here we are. Simple as that. Yeah, pretty cool though. We've been able to do a lot of different collaborations with a lot of big companies. Lots of people have been sending some stuff. What's the next step in building your brand? I would say, I've got a lot of really good video ideas, but I'm thinking about collaborating with a few more courses in the area. So I've already collaborated with 2 golf courses now. One called Desert Willow. That video on my channel, on my YouTube channel, is going to be posting within the next couple of days. It's been done for a while, but I've had other videos, like all the videos I did in Arizona with my boy Jake Walden. I had to get those posted. And I've got a few other videos that are in the queue that are fully edited and ready to be uploaded and stuff. So I like posting along like chronologically. So like, although I finished Desert Willow a long time ago, I didn't go on that trip, or I didn't partner with them until after I finished all my Arizona stuff. You know what I'm saying? It's like I post chronologically, and then that's it. Is that loud? Is it too loud? That's what I said. That's what I said. When I hit it, I was like, dang, that's kind of loud. Hopefully it's not too bad. But yeah. They all thought it was a gunshot. It's funny. They're like, what is that? Anyways, so I think I'm going to partner with some more golf courses. I'm going to call around and see if anyone is willing to collaborate or maybe sponsor a round, and then that way I can, still play and film different courses. Another big way is, hey June, what's up? I got all the people online. You want to say hi? It's just online people here. I'll turn it around. No, I'm going to turn it around so you don't. Are you walking by this way?
Yeah. I want to ask a question.
To me or to Grandma? Yeah, I got to throw it away. Yeah, I'm going to throw it away. No worries. Yeah, of course. No, you're good. Let's see. Did you play in college? No, I didn't. Your girlfriend is horrible at golf. Yeah, man. I will say she's pretty good. She doesn't really get to play so much. She definitely needs some lessons. I think just like anyone who starts at golf, everyone's pretty bad once they start. They don't really have a foundation, but she likes it. So we just got to get her out on the range more and practicing. She just doesn't really get out much. It's like once a week for her at the most. and she just moved down here to be in the same area as me. So we've only gone to the range together one time in like a couple of months. So she, just like anyone who starts golf, is, you know, finding their way. But we'll get her there. She wants to get better. She definitely has a few like aha moments to go. But with me as our teacher, bro, she'll be there in no time. She'll be there in no time. That's why I give lessons to everybody, is because I can definitely help y'all out. Yeah. All right, I'm gonna hit a different club. I've been hitting the 7-iron for a while. How do I donate? I mean, if you want to donate money or something, you could send like gifts in here. But if you go to my profile, there's a link there in that link tree, and then I also have like my Venmo set up to that. I have my Venmo set up to that link tree if you want to do that. But otherwise, you can just send like gifts and stuff. There you go. Let me get a driver for you. So what that other neighbor was bringing up was my old net that I threw out. No hate, but why not set up a turf pad? Ramo, look whose live stream you're in, brother. I'm the Creek King, so I don't use grass. I don't use mats. The only time that you'll see me hitting off grass is when I'm actually playing at a golf course. My whole brand is hitting off the crete, hitting off the concrete, the cart path, the asphalt, all that stuff. It's all part of my brand, bro. We're doing it so different than anyone else in the golf world has ever done. And it's just because like nobody has ever thought to do that, because there's too many risks involved. But I'm a guy that's willing to take those kinds of risks, including this DOD you're about to see. It's going to be loud, so prepare your ears. That actually wasn't too loud. I think we can swing a little more confidently now that I know it won't be too loud. Also, a little tip for you guys: if you ever want to hit your own crete shot, but the crete is slanted a little bit, you just get some grass, throw it down there, just to hold it in place, not to hit off of, obviously. There you go. I think this mat was lifted up. I think I hit the mat. Let me readjust this so it's not so stuck in that position. There we go. That was weird. All right, let's try that again. Actually, doing this on the crete has helped me get a lot more confident on the golf course. Like, I hit DOD on the golf course all the time now because I know I can do it off the crete. Definitely a confidence booster, that's for sure. Nice and easy. Easy game. Could you beat up the DOD King in a fight? Well, considering I'm a boxer, yeah. What you're doing is so impressive, man. Keep it up. Thanks, bro. Appreciate that, man. Yeah. I mean, I definitely have I'm not a boxer currently, but I have a fighting background because I did boxing for a couple of years. Not in any like tournaments or leagues or anything, but like I've done some sparring and all the drills and stuff and general exercises, not just to stay in shape, but to, you know, kind of grow that, you know, fighting mentality and learning how to throw punches and stuff. Yeah, I definitely am a good fighter, but like you wouldn't expect that looking at me, you know. Like I'm low key kind of a sleeper fighter, the concrete sleeper. Okay, I'm not gonna lie, I topped that one, but it's because I choked down for some reason. I don't know why I did that. Every time I try to change my swing, I always hit it worse than if I just swing normal. That's why I don't usually try to change my swing on live. It's just I'm so sick and tired of being really lateral like this. I really want to get more vertical and then transition from a vertical swing here, like this, as opposed to that. But that's just like a minor thing I'm trying to work on. the game is still in a good spot. It's just minor things, right? We're just working on minor things. On the concrete is crazy. Thanks, bro. Are you gonna collab with any YouTuber soon? You know, I'm trying. It's just everyone in the area is super dodgy. Viva Golf says lies. I don't know what you're saying. The concrete, why? Please get off the concrete. I'll never get off. I'll never get off. Am I gonna collab with any YouTubers? I think the only YouTubers that I know of that are in this area are all very. Didn't I have 5 balls? Maybe one of them's under here. Oh well. All the YouTubers that are in this area are all very anti wanting to play with me for some reason. I don't know why, but I just give off the vibe of like not wanting to play with me. I don't know. It's freaking weird. People are weird like that. I'm just out here and I want to play. I think some of the people are afraid it's gonna like ruin their reputation because like whatever I film I post, even like if I play even if I play bad, like you're gonna see the videos and stuff from when I play bad. Like I don't gatekeep anything, which is another reason why I do lives a lot, is because like what I do is like legit. I'm not like faking anything. If I hit it bad, it's gonna be great, but if I hit it good, it's like that. Like it's just, it all happens. Gold Daddy in the chat. Golf Daddy in the chat. What's up, VR? When we played, you didn't help us. Viva, bro. You didn't help us. Golf Daddy. Yo, where you based? What's up, Golf Daddy? I'm in Southern California, bro. Dude, I love all your guys' stuff. I actually bought your product before. We should collab, bro. We should collab, dude. Show the bottom of your driver. These are my Siggy Scuffs. Look at these. We're based in Orange County? Dude, no way. Let's like link up and collab. We could do some really cool stuff together. Golf Caddy has a bunch of followers. You know what's funny, Golf Daddy? Is I actually had like I've had some really like crazy random amount of people. Oh, and here, Golf Daddy, I'll follow you back, buddy. Thanks for checking it out. We got to link up for sure. Shoot me a message. We'll do some content. I got a lot of following on not just here, but YouTube is growing for quite a bit. I like to film and play with anybody, but for some reason people are just dodgy about filming. I don't understand. Viva Golf included. And Viva, you say I didn't help you in the video, but I watched that video back. We took quite a few of my shots, bro. And also that was a very off day. I couldn't help that I was having an off day during that. But as soon as you have one bad day of golf, which you still took a lot of my shots, that means you can't film with somebody anymore. That doesn't make any sense. Also, like, I don't know, there's just so much like random drama. It's just kind of stupid. But I love to play golf and I love to film and edit and all that stuff. So if anyone's around in the area, come on, bro. How am I supposed to hit with that falling down? I like to film and play with anyone in the area. So whether it's Golf Daddy or Viva or Duffers or whoever, I don't know, for some reason I'm giving off this vibe like I don't want to film and I don't want to play. But I feel like I want to play and film more than anybody else. So I'm not sure what's up with that. But pairing it up with Golf Daddy would be sick. Yeah, I've followed you guys' product for a while. Super dope. Super dope. Your channel just isn't big enough to collab with. You use that M6 on the course? I do. It's raining right now. I would go to the range though. Got you. Thanks, Golf Daddy. Appreciate you, bro. Appreciate you, brother. Duffers is too famous? I don't know, bro. Like, I was with Duffers before he got all famous, and we were totally fine. And then you and Duffers and Quay started doing stuff, and I'm like, yo, I'm around too. And I'm at the moment I was better than like almost everybody in the area. So I know it wasn't because of my skill level. And I know it wasn't because of my lack of personality, because I'm like extremely funny and very witty on the course. So I don't know what it is, bro. I honestly couldn't tell you. I think I think God low-key just is closing doors that I'm not supposed to go through. So, but through that, I've been able to collab with a lot of different companies, and we got a lot of good reviews and cool stuff coming around. I mean, if you guys were here for the other live I had, Dude Perfect was in my chat. I had a couple of head golf pros in my chat. Dude Perfect being in the chat was crazy. We just now got Golf Daddy in there, which is freaking sick. Their company is super cool. We've had Divot Dudes in the chat. We've had a couple of like bigger names have seen us, so we got some cool stuff around. It's just we got to happen. Des Moines? Oh, that's cool. Can you go live every day? Dude, I'm close. Just like hitting on a course after a drought. Wow, new setup? Yeah, you know, for now we gotta bring this back into the backyard. But for today, this is what it is because we just set this up earlier on in the live. We're good. I watched Marucci live yesterday. Marucci's funny. Yeah. Yeah. Anyways, yeah, man. I mean, we've definitely had some opportunities to play with some people, and you know, it's all in God's hands. You know, for real, God's plan. We're gonna be collabing with some apparel companies. We're collabing with some like fun game companies. 69 just is in the process of sending me their driver and their wedge. So yeah, we got a lot of really cool stuff kind of just around the corner. So we're just letting time take care of it. And now that I got my net set up, I can start going live again, and I'll start gaining some followers because we hit a bit of a drought when I stopped going live. That's usually how I gained all my followers, but we're back like we never left. All right, we were in driver there for a while. Let's hit another club. What do you guys want to see? What clubs do you guys want to see me hit here? I hit 7-iron. Here's my driver. You guys want to see me hit another one? Oops. Sorry, we had to do a little thing. All these free things must be nice. Yeah, man, I'm doing a lot of connecting. Sim 2 didn't deserve that. This is the M6. SW on the concrete? Of course, Andrew. This is what we do, bro. This is what we do. Let me get another club here. Let me go to my OG 1-iron. This is what I do almost all of my videos on. We got a lot of sick stuff. What if you go over the net? I'll never go over the net. I've gone over the net maybe a few times in our backyard there, but for this new net, I don't think I'm ever going to go over. It's too big. It's too big. I'm set up way too close to it. Zero chance. Yeah. Hopefully you guys can hear me right. Yeah, collabs and stuff aside, we've had a lot of blessed opportunities, especially because of our lack of following, but definitely, like I said, doors are being opened. I think me giving lessons and collabing with people and being willing to do videos and tags and all that has been helpful. We got that drive. We want this to grow, so we're reaching out to a lot of people. You're gonna surpass our channel on followers soon? Man, maybe. Does it ruin the clubs? Not really. I mean, it scuffs up the bottom, but these are part of my brand. These are the ski scuffs, bro. Are these your main clubs? Yeah, they are. These are the main clubs I got in the bag. These are my gamers, I call them. These are the gamers. This ball would just stop moving. I think this is maybe going to be one of the reasons why I don't do my lives out here is because of this slanted crete. It's really annoying. In my backyard, it's flat right there, so we can just have a normal swing. Yeah, but if you guys want like swing lessons or anything like that, I give them out for free. All you got to do is shoot me a message. It's free. I also follow everybody back who's in the lives. So they're in the live streams. I follow everyone back who follows. So if you guys want a free follower, hit that follow button. Yeah, buddy. We somehow lost a ball. I think maybe it's under the net. when the net was all lifted up. I think maybe it somehow got under it. I don't know. I also don't know why this isn't staying. Also, Viva, if you're still in chat, bro, don't get like all balloon headed like once you guys get bigger, because you guys have like something else going on in the golf world. Once you guys get big, don't get all balloon headed. If this is even where Kyle and Quay are at, like you guys are so big you can't afford to collab with people. It shouldn't matter how many subscribers somebody has. Like, everyone's trying to grow their following, but not everybody has thousands of followers, you know? So, like, that's where I'm at. I don't care how many followers somebody has. I just want to play golf. Like, it doesn't matter if you guys are one of my followers, one of my subscribers, but it doesn't matter. Like, getting to play and get out with anybody is just fun. And then you just film the golf experience. It doesn't matter. So, bigger collabs obviously grow your following, but for somebody like me who just likes to play golf, I don't really care who I'm out with. I could be out playing golf with my neighbor there that you guys saw, or I could be out with my girlfriend. So it's not about the quality of, it's not about the caliber of golf, right? I mean, look at Bob Does Sports. 2 of those guys absolutely suck. Look at 4Play Golf. Like 2 or 3 of those guys suck so much. I could beat probably like half of the people who are in the golf YouTube content creator space, almost being a scratch golfer. But it's not about being good at golf. It's about, you know, the quality, you enjoying the game and you playing with people. So being good at golf just makes it a little more entertaining, but you don't need to. Look at all those big brains. Big brains don't care. Yo, what's up, Austin? What's up, brother? Have that net first time using and the stitches ripped out of the back of it, wasting money. Shoot, Bear Sky, that sucks, bro. Well, hopefully that doesn't happen to me. Hopefully that does not happen. That would suck. Yeah, these are my main clubs, yo. Why you hit on the concrete? Can you show us the bounce? Well, it's a 1-iron, so it already doesn't really have a whole lot of bounce, but yeah. You got a new net? I did, Chris. Thank you for noticing. Yeah, these are my gamers. It doesn't really mess up the bottom of my club so much. Sorry, it doesn't mess up my club so much. It scratches the bottom, but you're not hitting the ball with the bottom of the club. It doesn't really mess it up too bad. Hopefully this net doesn't break, but yeah, it is a new net. Super fun. And I can't remember. Somebody else said something. I can't remember. Sorry. Man, we're hitting these really freaking good. Yeah, new net. We're going to have to put it in the backyard soon. Keep working, bro. Sent out your package. Oh, let's go. Guys, everyone in the chat right now, go follow and check out Fitted Golf Club. We're collabing soon here. He's super dope over there, and he makes some pretty good content. Yeah, so guys, check out Fitted Golf. Oh, that was the other reason. Wait, is that sand? No, this is all concrete, bro. How to rip your wrists apart in 2 simple steps. I would say yes if you don't know how to play golf. Like if you don't have like a good foundation, weight, tempo, grip, all the basic fundamental things that I go over and all the free lessons that I give out. If you guys just want a free lesson, shoot me a DM. All the basic stuff. If you don't have all that together, definitely just be wary of trying this. You have to be somewhat good at golf to hit these consistently and not mess up your hands. Yeah, I've been doing this for months and months, and I haven't had any problems. Because you're either just picking it off the ground or hitting down on it and then just barely scuffing the ground. Like you should still be hitting down on the ball, but we're not taking beaver tails out of this, obviously. We should be having somewhat of like a dollar swing patch. Bro, why is your property so big? It's not that big. Oh, that was the other thing I was going to say. Somebody asked me why I'm doing this. Like, why are you swinging on the concrete? What are you doing? If you guys want to see or know the history or the origin story of why I'm doing this, my origin story is on my profile page. It's all about why I started doing this. And I was giving a lesson, which I do. If you guys want free lessons, all you got to do is just shoot me a message. It's free. And I make you a custom video. But I've done about 30 of those now, which is pretty sweet. Blessed for sure. Giving out some of that head pro golf knowledge. Anyways, so I was giving out a lesson, and somebody was doubting what I was doing, and so I just stepped up and hit off the creek. And here we are, doing it full time now. Not to rub it into his face or anything. Oh, look, there's the rest of my balls. I thought I only had 4, but we found the 5th one somehow. I just don't know where it came from. Anywho, yeah. So, anyways, we are super excited for all the collabs we've got coming. Tomorrow, you guys are gonna see one of the coolest collabs I've got. I mean, if you guys click my link tree, you can see ahead of time who I'm collabing with, but that's pretty sweet. Can you show the property? Chris, so this is a public front yard. This is not mine. I wish this was all mine. That would be crazy. No, this is just our house right here. Really tiny. Not really anything happening here. And then that right there is our backyard. And you guys have seen my backyard before. It's very small. This is the public area. So I probably shouldn't really be doing this here, but it's a dead day. There's nobody around. So, anywho, yeah, we're doing our live here because this is where we set it up earlier on in the live, and so now we're just here. But our next live will be back in the backyard. Yeah, let me know if you guys want to see a different club though. I'm just hitting my 1-iron right now. I was hitting my driver earlier. Hitting my 7-iron. Doesn't matter what club it is. They're all going off the creek, baby. Which is why I'm super excited to be partnering with 69 Golf. If you guys don't know who 69 Golf is, they got a 69-degree wedge and a 6.9 degree driver. So I'm excited for that. Uh-oh, we got a loose dog. I don't know whose dog that is, but it's just running around in the street. So we're coming here. We want to roll our wrists, come to the top. Now, as we're turning, that club is going to naturally fall into slot, right? And then from there, we want our knuckles to be down, to be square. If we come down with our knuckles straight up, our face is going to be wide open. We can't hit the ball like this. That's huge slice town. We got to come here, turn, and bow that wrist. Vroom the handlebars, knuckles down, boom. All that in one motion. Whew! Can't hit it any better than that. Lessons for free. Shoot me a message. Free lesson. Give out the lessons for free, bro. All right. Yeah, playing off of grass is already pretty easy, but it's even easier now that I can do this, which is just the absolute tightest of lies. Like, your lie isn't going to get any tighter than this. So if you get this on the course, you don't have to be worried or scared about it anymore. And anything softer than this tight lie, it's just easier. Golf is just so much easier now. Except that was a bad swing, but still hit it. Doesn't even matter. Although that would have been a bit of a slice. We don't hide anything around here. Because I'll just step up and hit now a perfect shot. Just like that. Bullseye. You know, why haven't we hit one into one of the holes yet? What's up with that? We got those holes on the net. Can you guys see them? We got yellow, red, and blue. Let me see if I can nail one of those. I haven't tried to aim for one yet, but now I'm gonna try to make this one. Ah, too low. I think I need something a little bit higher lofted than a 1-iron. Let me see. Let's see if I can get a 4. Why hit on the concrete? Why are you playing? So you don't take divots? What about angle of attack? Why are you hitting off the hard sidewalk? What's up, Tyro Golf? Shout out Tyro Golf. He's the one who hooked me up with this sick logo. No. I'm never done.
That's right there. Go watch.
Why am I doing this? Guys, if you want to know why, click the one of the pinned videos on my profile is my origin story of why I started doing all this. You guys can check that out. Anyways, so I forgot what I was saying. Somebody asked something. That's why. Oh, the angle of attack. So I think maybe that was Mason. So my angle of attack is still the same. Even though I'm on the concrete, I'm still hitting down on the ball, right? It's just you kind of have to be more shallow to still hit a good shot. Like if you can't really come straight down on it and take a huge thick beaver tail. You got to be somewhat shallow. But the swing hasn't really changed all that much, really. Like I'm still hitting down on it every time. I'm never gonna scoop it. Swing doesn't change. No, I hit off the creek because that's my name, bro. I'm the Creek King. Gotta do it. So if you chunk it, your club head is gone. Yeah. Well, not necessarily. It would definitely start wearing on the glue between the ferrule and the head. But I'd say for the most part, nothing has really changed all that much. Like I'm still hitting down on it. I'm not trying to like sweep it. I will say for my woods and stuff, I used to hit down on those pretty hard, but I've learned now to kind of sweep it and pick them cleaner because of putting them on this lie. Yeah, I mean, I'm still hitting down on it, so it's not like I'm not hitting the concrete anymore. I'm still hitting it. It's just not as bad anymore. Like I used to be really, really steep, like here and like straight down, like when I first started. But now coming here, it's easier to just come and kind of pick it a little bit cleaner, take a lot smaller of a divot. And I mean, I'm hitting them perfect too, so I'm almost a scratch golfer. So like I'm already pretty good at golf. It's just I've moved my practice area, and this has just kind of helped my game a lot, for real. Like my contact has gotten so much better. I really need to change my grip, so I was trying to hold out for somebody to be my club sponsor, and I just haven't been able to get any new clubs. Man, I'm so close to making it. I'm hitting an 8-iron right now. I'm trying to make it in those holes. I'm hitting like right next to it. So close. So close. I know. It's all right. It's all right. What time is it? I should have looked at the clock. It's just egging me on. Dang it. I'm hitting right below that blue. All right. Come on. Dude, how is that not going in? Gosh, dang it. I'm hitting like right there. All right, if this doesn't go in, because I'm consistently hitting right below it. If this isn't going, I'm going to go to 9-iron and get that extra little bit of loft, and that should make it go in. Oh my gosh. I hit like right between it and right below it. I'm so close. That house would have so many holes in it if I was there. Off the concrete is crazy. Thanks, AJ. What I do, bro. All right, we got to go. You've got to go to the 9. If we don't go to this 9-iron, I'm going to be hitting right below and missing that target all freaking day. Why on the sidewalk? I'm hitting off the creek, bro, because that's what I do. I'm the Creek King, baby. Look at my profile. Look at all the videos on my page. That's what I do, bro. The Creek King. The only time you'll ever see me hitting off the grass is when I'm actually playing a course. And then even still, sometimes I'll take some relief when I'm next to the sidewalk, the creek. I'll take some relief and put it onto there instead of the grass. It's the brand, bro. It's the brand. We're partnering with a couple of apparel companies. That's going to be really sick. I'm excited. So we're coming here, coming here, here, rotate, room it, turn, knuckles down. All that together should put this right in the hole. Oh, it's the perfect height. Just left of it. All right, these are for sure going to go in the hole now. It's the perfect height. I've got it. I've got this dialed. If this doesn't go in, I'd be surprised. Oh my gosh, I hit right next to it, guys. Come on. We're going until we get one in. At least. Minimum. Also, I give out free lessons in case you guys want any golf lessons from a pro. I'm not a pro, but I know a lot of pros and they've all helped me. Okay, Garner. Oh, I hit that one too high. I don't really need to lift this up so much. I was trying to open the face a little bit. I don't really know why. I definitely don't need to. Like, I've got enough height because I'm hitting a 9-iron. Not sure why I thought I needed to open the face. Kind of silly. No need to open the face. We're hitting a 9. Now I see Creek King just happened to stumble upon this. That's sick, AJ. He's a wannabe DOD King and Pause King. Definitely not T-Gods. Don't be a hater. He's trying his own thing. Yeah, no, I think that this is similar to them, but it's definitely not them. Like, it's taking their idea. And speaking of DOD King, I've actually talked to him on Instagram a couple of times. We're going to collab. Hopefully here in December. He said if his shoulder was feeling better, he told me he has bursitis. And then he posted all that on his Instagram story too. But me and him were talking in the DMs on Insta, which was pretty cool. What I'm doing is similar to them, where it's like something, it's like blank king, but it's so different. Like, it's so different. Nobody's doing this. Oh, hey guys. Move this over a little bit. Right there. Yeah. Definitely different. I have that net, it's trash. It's not bad. Should I buy it? Do you have a launch monitor? I wish I had a friggin' launch monitor. Been looking into backyard setups and getting the net returns by the 7x7, or what do you recommend? I mean, honestly, bro, whatever you can get that stands up like this. I think the best one that all like the good players have is those, I can't remember what it's called, but it's like that black bar. It goes like this. It's like, whoosh, whoosh. It's the one that Grant Horvat and Bryson DeChambeau and all these people have like in their backyard. So it's probably worth like a lot of money. But out of all the nets I've seen, that one definitely looks the best. And to answer your question, do you have a launch monitor? I really wish I did. If somebody could sponsor me or send me a launch monitor, that would make these sessions so much cooler. Because then you guys could see like how far I hit all the shots. It's just I've got this net. So you guys aren't going to be able to see how far I hit any of these shots. You guys are just seeing it stop a few yards in front of me, which is not as entertaining as a launch monitor would be. So somebody's feeling generous. Actually, if somebody was generous enough to buy me a launch monitor, I need new golf clubs because these grips are worse, and I've had these clubs for like 2.5 years. Golf wise though, like the clubs haven't hindered me. It's just I need new ones. I mean, you're hitting them on concrete. What do you expect, bro? What do you mean, Jordan? Off the concrete, bro. Yeah, that's the one that's like 400. How about you move up 3 feet? No, never. The Cree is where it is. If you want a home simulator, it's really just the launch monitor that costs the most. How can you give lessons when you aren't even scratch? Do you expect them to last? No, I mean, they definitely last. Like I've been playing with these, I mean, since that wind is picking up. I've been playing with these since long since before I even did all the Crete King stuff. And to answer your question, T God's burner, I would kind of ask you something like this, because my own personal coach, I'm low-key kind of better than. He's not a scratch golfer either, but somebody who's been a pro for a really long time, they might not necessarily be able to go out and shoot par or even break 80, but just because they're older, right, and they're lacking distance and mobility and all that stuff. But that doesn't mean that their knowledge and insight like goes out the window, right? I mean, just because Arnold Palmer, Bobby Jones, Jack Nicklaus, I mean, some of those people are dead, but like just because they can't shoot like really good scores anymore, you think all their golf knowledge is now useless? So in the same way, for myself, even though I'm not a scratch golfer, like I'm really close. I'm a 2.7 handicap. Like I'm a student of the game, and I know a lot of head pros, and I've had a lot of conversations, and I watch all the videos and all the breakdowns, and Rick Shields, and I'm good friends with a good head pro over in the desert. So I don't have like certifications and qualifications to give lessons, but the things that I'm able to point out in people's swings are the same things that people pay hundreds of dollars to do in a lesson. So coming from a good golfer who's a student of the game, who knows a lot of head pros and who's been given recommendations by head pros to give lessons, I mean, you don't need to be scratch or better to be able to be a golf pro. You just need to have knowledge of the game. And I'm almost scratch, but got a lot of knowledge of the game, I'm telling you. Like my pro that I train with, he's not scratch. I'm better than he is. But he knows a lot more about golf than I do. He knows all about the spin rates, the angles of attack, all the numbers. All that stuff is really important. It doesn't always necessarily translate into golf scores. So I think that's a misconception that a lot of people have. They just don't understand. I personally would never take lessons from you until you scratch. Okay. Weren't you like just saying how I was like your favorite? I feel like you're like turned hater all of a sudden. Which is fine, bro. You're entitled to your own opinion. But I mean, you must have not heard my analogy that I just gave you. But that's fine. I mean, I've got a lot of good tips and a lot of people who have thanked me. I've got like over 40 people. No, I think the number's more like 50 now. I keep track of all of them on my notes. I've helped about 50 golfers now, and all of them always say, "Oh my gosh, thank you so much. You helped so much." And their swings look so much better now. So, I mean, I've only gotten positive reviews, and I mean, just looking at somebody's swing, you can automatically tell like what they need work on and what they need help with. So, teach their own. I mean, if you guys want to get better and you guys want like actual lessons and tips and stuff, I think just hitting off the concrete throws people off. But if I was doing all of this but just off the grass, people would somehow or for some reason be more likely to take lessons just because it's something that they're more familiar with. Doesn't translate. Doesn't matter. Good golfer hitting off the crete as opposed to the grass, the location at which you're doing your range on doesn't really matter. Doesn't matter. If you saw one of the videos I did for people, you'd understand. But they're free, so I mean, it doesn't cost you anything. I'm not charging for lessons either. It's free advice just to help people get better. Mainly because I wish I had that kind of advice when I started, and I just had to figure everything out on my own. reading books, reading articles, watching pros, analyzing swings. You know, I got really good at golf because of my own dedication. It wasn't until like this last year that I actually started talking to like a head pro and started getting actual like numbers training and other kinds of drills and advice training. But other than that, like a lot of the information that I give is just the same advice that other head pros give. I just give it out for free instead of charging hundreds of dollars. Sent like 3,000 likes. You haven't thanked me? Holy crap, bro. I didn't even notice. Dude, I don't even notice any likes. I'm so sorry, but thanks for the likes, bro. Gold Rush, what's up, dude? Good to see you, man. How do you prevent coming over the top? Shoot me a DM. I'll show you how to do it, brother. I'll take all the tips. Can't decide if I like his content or not. That's funny. Some of the best coaches weren't the best players or even great. Not saying you aren't great. Yeah, no, you're totally right. I think your name's Danny, right? Yeah. Yeah, I mean, some of the greatest players don't shoot well. It's just how it goes. Bro, I got the same net. Did you get off Amazon by chance? It's kind of a pain to get it straight. It was super hard to get it straight. I mean, I set it up this earlier on this stream. It's yeah, it was super complicated, but we got it set up. Yeah, I appreciate all the likes and stuff, T God's burner. But yeah, I don't know, bro. Sorry for not thanking you. I mean, you've been watching for 10 minutes, so I think that answers your question. That's funny. Don't hit off the concrete. I have to gentry. I have to hit off the creek, bro. It's beckoning me. It's calling me. It's calling me. Also, Danny, if you're still in here, bro, don't forget, I didn't forget you. All the people who I give lessons to, because I give them out for free, I get a lot of requests, and so just naturally, it just takes like a little bit to get to everybody. So I have you on my list. Don't worry, I didn't forget you. I think there's like still 3 or 4 people in front of you, and I might get some more here after this live, but I keep them in chronological order. So by the time that you asked, other people had already asked, and then now new people are going to ask, so they go under you. So it's just a process. Just don't worry. I have it all in my notes. I keep track of everything, and I don't leave anybody behind. Even if they stop responding, I still send their video and make their video for them. So trust me, bro. I didn't forget about you. I got you, man. Man, I'm hitting really close. Like this. I don't know why I can't make it in that circle. Yeah, I mean, guys, I'm just here to help you guys out. I'm not looking for fame or glory or anything. It's just I like growing the game, and I wish when I started I had a lot of resources. I wish I didn't have to figure everything out myself. I mean, I was self-trained for like the first 3 years of my golf career. And I mean, I'm in year 4, and my swing is amazing. I've lowered my handicap by about 10 strokes every year. So, I mean, I've made a lot of progress, and I've learned a lot of tips and advice and lessons along the way. So I just like to share all those with all you guys. And I never wanted to spend any money, and I didn't know what to look for. I didn't know what was wrong with my swing. So the service that I'm providing is just pointing out the flaws in your swing and then giving you drills targeted to your swing. What was wrong with my swing? So the service that I'm providing is just pointing out the flaws in your swing and then giving you drills targeted to your swing. A message. It's just to give you guys back for supporting me. And I mean, I'm good at golf too, so it's not like you're getting it from somebody who doesn't know what they're talking about. I've got a lot of advice and a lot of references, people who support what I'm doing. I've helped out almost 50 people now, I think. Quite a bit. Quite a bit. Surely I'm gonna get it in one of those circles by now. Gosh dang. Just cannot get that. Oh well. Bro's just glazing himself for real. Self-glaze is crazy. Oh, Eli, nice name. think the worst part about the concrete is getting the ball to stay still. It is, Irvo. It is. How old are you? I'm 24. You're gonna mess up the club? No, I won't. I'll never do it. It's over if you fat one. I'll never fat one. 3-putt. Don't hit it on the concrete. I have to, bro. I have to. It's part of the brand. I mean, I'm not glazing myself. I'm just trying to share with you guys like my references so that you guys know you're not just gonna be getting lessons from somebody who doesn't know what they're talking about. I'm just trying to do this for you guys. But if you guys don't want a free lesson and free help, then you're fine on your own. You don't need me. I'm just offering this for the people who actually want it because it doesn't cost anything. It's free. So if you don't want it, no worries. More power to you. Ugh. More power to you. Listen, if you guys have ways that you guys get better at golf, that's awesome. I just didn't know what all those were when I started playing, or even after a couple of years of me playing. So having somebody like point it out and say, hey, this is something that would really help is helpful. But if you just don't want it, all good, no sweat. No sweat off my back. It's less work for me. I volunteer my services for free, bro. That's what makes it fun for me, is I know I'm giving back to you guys for supporting me. And you guys get something in return. I just think it's a good trade-off. Who doesn't like free stuff? Gosh dang it. I'm going to make it, before this live ends, I'm going to make one. Good grief. Hitting like right next to it. Dang it. Irvo, no, these are my gamers, bro. You got a separate set? No, these are my same ones. Hard to get lessons from the concrete, though? Not really. How do you benefit from giving free lessons? I don't necessarily benefit myself. It's more for you guys. Like, by you guys getting better at golf, it grows the game. I mean, because I don't ask for money and stuff, I ask just that you guys follow the content in return. But I mean, other than that, I don't really get anything out of it. But like you mentioned earlier on in the stream, if you want to send money, bro, you can. It just sounds like you don't want to do that anymore, though. Sounds like you've changed your tune for some reason. Man, that's right. That's just so close. It is just so close. Can I see the sole? You mean the bottom of it? Here you go. All my clubs got these scuff marks. They're called my Siggy scuffs. Thanks, bro. I'm out of here. All right, Eli. Take care, brother. Have a good one. Good name. Yeah, we don't know what T-God's talking about. He's really hitting all those pinpoint issues. He's hitting all the pinpoint issues. So I'm going to answer all your questions with one. I'm a Christian. I'm a Bible-believing, Jesus-following Christian. And so if that doesn't answer your question, then I can't help you. I'd be happy to talk about that subject as well, if that's what you want. Open for debate, open for discussion. Open to have a reasonable conversation. Man, I don't think I've ever hit this many like perfect shots in a row. I'm not even gonna lie. It's just not going in the hole. I'm trying. That gum, it's like hitting right next to it. You know those shots when you hit the ball like right in the middle, you can't even feel it? Like my club right now is just full of me hitting the ball in the middle. Like the center of this club is just getting so marked up. It's crazy. Look at this. Can you guys see this? I don't know. Can you see with the brightness? Oh, there you go. Look at all those center. Oh, wait, where'd it go? There you go. Look at all these center strikes I've got. That's crazy. So do you think? What does that mean, Dupai? My best round ever, even par. You're dialed in right now, for real. So do you hit the ball thin to prevent damage to the hosel, or is it similar to hitting off a mat? It's pretty similar to hitting off of a mat. Like I haven't changed my swing much at all. Like I'm still hitting down on the ball. I don't thin it. If you thin it, that means you have your weight on your back foot. Chunks, tops, and fins are hitting the middle of the ball, the equator, knifing it, blading it, other people say. It's just a result from you having your weight on your back foot. So just visualize this. When you come here, if you have your weight on your front foot, you're always going to be hitting down on it. But the reverse, if we come here and have our weight on our back foot, that's when we hit behind the ball. Now that's what happens if we extend our arms, we hit behind it. But let's say we stay on our back foot and collapse our arms. Well, now we're going to hit it right in the middle, just like that. So, or not collapse, but keep our arms short. All that stuff comes from you not getting your weight on your front foot. So just by doing a couple of like weight distribution drills, right? Getting that lean, getting that pressure there, pushing off of here, you eliminate chunks, blades, and tops immediately. Like I can't even tell you the last time I chunked one. Actually, that's not true. I was distracted like 2 rounds ago and I chunked one, but that's pretty much it. Masad, hey, you're on concrete. I know, bro. Look at my username. Feather grass a foot away, I'll never do it. Why do you hit off the concrete? Brian, good question. There's a video that's pinned on my profile. It has my origin story. I was given a lesson and I just was trying to prove a point and I hit off the concrete and here we are. Hit on the grass, what are you doing? Mason, wouldn't ball placement also have an effect on that? Slightly, but the problem, and now, oh shoot, I can't remember his name. Tiger Woods claimed that this guy was the best ball striker of all time. I think his name was Mo something. I can't remember his last name. Sorry about that. But he claims that adjusting ball position, like if you're hitting it fat, then just move the ball back in your stance. I am not a big proponent of that. And not a lot of other head pros are big proponents of that either, because that fixes a symptom and not the problem. The root of the problem is that you're not getting your weight through your front foot. You're not getting good weight transfer. You're getting stuck on your back foot. And so fixing the symptom would be putting the ball back there. So then when you stay on your back foot, you hit the ball first. But that fixes the symptom, right? The root would be to fix you not getting your weight through to your front foot. And then your ball placement can be neutral and normal, which is what it should be. So there you go. Dang it, I'm like so close. Guys, I've been trying to make this in the stupid circle. I can't do it. Mo Norman, thank you, Damon. Mo Norman, yeah, you guys know what's up. Mo Norman. That's right. Yeah, guys, I can't hit the, I can't dare to hit it off the grass because we're the Creek King, guys. Our whole brand is based upon hitting the ball off the concrete, off the crete, off the cart path, off the cement, off the asphalt. Our whole brand is based off of that, so I can't afford possibly to use a mat or hit off the grass. Man, I'm really hitting these perfect. I just cannot make it in the hole. Dadgum. I also don't know how much longer I'm going to be able to do this. I said I would be doing this until I made one, but I just cannot freaking make one. Also, it's been impossible for me to get this ball to stay. That's been annoying. I think the only way I'm going to be able to get the ball to stay in there is either I nail it perfectly or I bring out a wedge and I start hitting some wedge shots into it. What do you guys want? What do you guys think? My short game is actually the best part of my game. Is that net from Amazon? I got it on offer up actually. Is validity to how Mo swung? Yeah, for real. He was very consistent. The brand won't make it far because nobody ever has to hit off concrete. That's cap. When starting, I would top it a lot, but I realized I had the ball too far forward. I mean, that definitely was a contributing factor. But even if the ball is super forward in my stance, like, look at, even if I have the ball all the way over here, as long as I'm still getting my weight through to my front foot, I'm still going to be able to hit down on it. So whether it's back here that's why people can move ball placement to hit different shots. Like when it's more on the back of your stance, you're going to hit it lower. And when it's more on the front of your stance, you're going to hit it higher. But it always comes down to you needing to get your weight to your front foot. So whether you have it in the front or in the back, it doesn't matter. Dadgum. I think I need to get my wedge out. If I can't hit this with the 9-iron, I need to get my wedge. Oh, we made it. Guys, we freaking made it. Let's go. Yes. Boom, baby. I knew we could do it. I knew it. I knew we could do it. Let's go. Let's go, boys. All right, let me get my wedge now. Boom. Oh, that was sick. I wasn't giving up hope. Trust me. I knew I was going to hit it eventually. I just didn't know when. Crete. What's up, Golf Coach Lopez? Guys, this is my coach here. He's super dope. Only been golfing for about 6 months, and I'm just starting to sort it out. Good drills for transfer. Dude, Paul, shoot me a message on here or on Instagram. All the links are in my bio. I make custom swing lesson like videos to give you like all breakdowns, but I can give you some general lessons, but seeing your swing and giving you individualized tips is super helpful because there's usually more than just one thing. So shoot me a DM here. I'll go over some weight transfer drills, but for like a full in-depth breakdown, and it's completely free, by the way. And this is for anybody in the chat. I give out free video lessons. You just got to shoot me a message. So general weight transfer drills, I'll give you 3. So one of them is we're going to do, it's called the stomp drill. This is what a lot of pros do to get that feeling of getting our weight on our front foot, right? And breaking it down and just getting the feels is also one, but a stomp drill looks like this. So you take it back and you're going to stomp with your lead leg. Stomp, stomp, and swing. So we're going to stomp, swing. So you don't necessarily need to have like a ball there, but if you did, it would look like this. Here, stomp, swing. And you're just going to do that repetitively, making sure that you're like emphasizing getting your weight on that front foot as you're swinging. Now you can do that drill. Another good drill for weight transfer is called the step through or the follow through drill. What we're going to do on this one is what it sounds like. So we're going to come here, still getting that feeling of that weight on our front foot. And then after we swing, take a step through, just like this. So if we're coming here, swing and take a step through. What that's going to do is ensure that you get your weight through the ball and never on our back foot. Because if we can't step through, right? If our weight's on our back foot, we're not going to be able to step through. It's impossible. So getting this feeling is getting your weight through. So that's one of them. And again, with the ball, it would look like this. Take a step through after you hit it. And the last and final drill I have for you when it comes to weight transfer is not so much of a drill, but it's more of like a test. And so by that I mean, you're going to take a normal swing. Once you've done those other ones a couple of times, you're going to take a normal swing, and I want you to just pick up your rear leg. I just want you to pick up that last leg after you swing and hit the ball. Swing. If you pick it up and you fall backwards like this, you did not get your weight through. You want to swing and pick it up and not move backwards. If anything, fall forwards, right? Because that just is an immediate marker for us of us getting our weight through. Because if we lift it up and we're falling backwards, that's just like a good little marker. So try those ones out. That's what I got for weight distribution. Similar to what I've seen, the step drill. That's right. You got it, brother. Every swing is different. Damon's totally right. But there are definitely foundational elements in the golf swing that we got to do it. I was thinking about starting the She like 1K for clubs. Donnie, for real, what you got to do is go on OfferUp. Get some starter clubs for like 100, 200 bucks. That's what you got to do. Why on Cement? T-Coat. It's my brand, bro. That's my brand, brother. You got to check the profile. The profile. I'm the Creek King. Similar to like the DOD and the Pause King. This is like my brand. As I hit off the Crete, I hit off the cart path, I hit trick shots, I do up and downs. I hit driver, I hit hybrid. All of my trick shots and all of my normal shots come from hitting off the concrete. So if you want to know the reason why I started doing this, you can check one of the pinned videos on my profile. Well, that ball's not going to stop rolling. Man, we got some loose balls here. One of the videos that are pinned on my, on my profile is the origin story. I was given a lesson, and just to kind of prove a point that I was doing in the middle of my lesson, I hit a ball off the concrete, and here we are. That's just kind of how it started. So there you go. We already made one in the red on a full swing, but now I was trying to chip some in. Oh, and I hit I literally just hit the blue one. If that was uncuffed, unfolded, that would have gone in. Dang it, that's tough. That's tough. Dang it. This is tricky, especially with all this wind. Also seen closed stance and step forward with front foot as you swing. Yeah, I mean, was that not the drill that I was just talking about? Closed stance and step forward with the front foot as you swing. Yeah, that's the stomp drill. I don't know about closed stance, but that was the stomp drill I was talking about earlier. Is taking a normal swing, and then at the top we're gonna stomp swing. I don't know what the closed stance is. Don't do that, because then you're messing with swing path, and you don't want to do that yet. Closed and open stance should be solely for hitting draws and fades, which is actually really easy. Dude, how do I get it in that stupid hole? Good thing golf isn't measured by you hitting a certain circle on a golf net, or else I'd be cooked. I'm much better at distance and reading greens. Not too high. Gosh dang. All right, we got one more. One more with the 56. Guys, I also follow everybody back who follows during the live streams. So if you guys want a free follower, hit that follow button. And I follow everyone that back that TikTok lets me once it ends. Too high. All right, well, guys, that's going to do it. Nice stream. Good catching up with you guys. I know it's been a long time. I saw like feet together. I described it wrong. Oh, yeah, you got it, bro. Yeah, guys, that's it. Thanks for tuning in. I appreciate you guys sticking around, checking out the content. If you were here the whole time, which I doubt anyone was, we got a cool people in the chat. We got Golf Daddy, which is pretty popular. It's a cool little device. Go check them out. Also, if you guys want to check out the products and discounts that I got and I'm partnered with, check out the links in my bio. I got a link tree there, so go ahead and click that. You can support me there. Shoot me a follow here. And if you guys want free lessons, shoot me a message. Give out free lessons. Doesn't cost you nothing. So I give back to you guys for supporting me. We are going to tear this down a little bit. Hopefully set it up in our backyard easily. How do you do with Golf Daddy? I haven't partnered with them yet, but they were just in the chat and they followed me. I think we're gonna link up and do some content together, so that'd be cool. He's over in Orange County, so we'll do some stuff together. That'd be cool. But until then, guys, thank you so much. God bless all of you. God bless America, right? And I'll see you guys in the next one. Appreciate the love. Appreciate the support. I did not do well with it. Oh, well, hopefully it goes a little bit better for me, but no worries, bro. Best of luck with all that, Damon. I catch you in your next videos. I catch you guys later. Peace.